All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Space Brothers, episode 26.
Interview time.
Interview time.
Good
Final
luck, Nita.
test, potentially, as well.
A much more straightforward, simpler, and shorter test than what you've dealt with so far. So it should be easy, right?
Yep, some questions,
Easy.
answer them. In fact, in a lot of ways, you kind of stand out in an interview. That could be a good thing, like it has been before.
It could be a bad
negative thing. That's right, yeah. Because in a lot of ways, you did get here through a combination of your unique talents and a little bit of luck.
Right. And luck could very easily look like nepotism. But the most important thing is to just stay calm, don't freak out,
Right.
and just talk to him.
Yeah, you got this.
Yeah.
You got this. But, yeah, you've got encouragement coming from all sides here. Even those around your brother are encouraging him about you. So,
You're the talk of the town.
Yeah, it's a good thing. But yeah, steel yourself internally,
Exactly.
channel that,
Like water.
and Apo will, like, his
Yeah,
way,
exactly.
into your heart.
He will gargle his way to your victory.
Yes, indeed. So, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this.
私の父と母はヒューストンへ向けて飛び立っ
Along with the rest of the crew.
The squad is here.
参りましょう、いざヒューストンへ
His voice.
Oh, man. Yeah.
All right. This is actually just the interview with the parents.
かわいいわね。あなたがアポちゃんね。
Apo's like, my life is pain.
Yes. Please put me out of my suffering.
というよりはブチャイクだな
Cuggly.
Oh my god.
風邪とかひいてないだろうな NASA の面会検査でウイルスでも見つかったら打ち上げ前に日々に会えなくなるからな分かってる
Yeah.
大丈夫よ、そんなもん。
Oh!
All right.
人生で一番健康だ。
あんたこそ明日本番なんで
It is, yeah.
Nervous as hell.
おスクワットを216回やったのになんともない
Sometimes it's 2 days after.
16回。
半端だな。あ
No!
と回ぐらいなんとかなんなかったのか。
It's a very actually...
Nothing like parents to make you feel confident.
人は今頃隔離されて何やってんのかしら。はあいいな、隔離。私も一度隔離とかされてみたいわ。
Don't say that.
人たちは日々が宇宙へ行ってもこんな感じなんだろうか
I love all the American things from the TV and the
Yes.
things that were on the TV. And
Very American.
yes.
気なすったよこれ日々の兄ちゃんマジで残ったってか
Ah.
さすが兄弟といったところか。
兄弟つっても似てねえよほら
Nope.
想像してたのと全然違うもん
想像って
やっぱ兄ちゃんだけに
No.
失
No.
礼します
Oh my god.
東さんの席はこっち側ですよ
俺はここでいい。この面接がどういうものかは分かってるよ。
All right.
もし選ばれなかったとしたらその最大の要因は日々より先に来なかったことだなかわいそうに
Wow.
Okay.
That's a reason.
That's rough.
That's really rough.
何するんだ。
We're doing the thing.
Yeah.
さんが実践したらしい。
本当に
Yeah.
こんなもんかな
何もそこまでしなくていいのに。
いいじゃないかこれくらいの遊び
Oh my god. It's actually just gonna fall apart.
かどうか見たいじゃん
Also,
Who
what
wouldn't
chair is
this?
put together like that? You always have the wheels be one piece.
This interview is just, meaning like, it's more of a formality.
Maybe? Like, is this just a vibe check, basically?
Yeah, it's probably just a, do we like you?
We are customs agents, and we just flip a coin, or...
He shaved his face.
南波さんは座らないんですか
Like, he doesn't have any, like, facial hair in his mustache.
Right,
or
and he,
anything
like,
that.
cleaned up.
だよセリカさん
Yeah, he cleaned up as
相
much
変
as
わらず可
possible.
愛い人だな鼻も膨らむで ねセリカさん、座らないんじゃなくて座れないんだよ。
My legs are dead.
一日遅れで
Oh no, so he won't sit in the
Yeah,
chair. He
it's
won't
all,
notice.
when you work out a bunch, it's 2 days after.
Yeah! Hibito!
Right.
昨日スクワッ
He's just
トを
gonna fall out of his
216回
chair.
もやったのになんともない。立ち上がるのは至難の技。
面接のトップバッターになったもんだから落ち着かないんだろ。
True, true.
No,
正に言った。
that would be fantastic. They're like, all right, it's all loosened. He's like,
Wow.
no, I'll stand.
オッケー行きましょう。
Yes!
じゃあお先に行ってくるよ。
Oh God.
頑張って。
They're gonna see your legs shaking and they're gonna be like, are you nervous? No, I just,
字でも笑顔をキープしてやる。筋肉痛であることはみじんも感じさせてなるものか。
Nah, let them know immediately.
yeah.
失礼します。南波ムッタです。
Yeah, and he's gonna know who all of them are.
宇宙飛行士の野口聡一です。ヒューストンにようこそ。ナンバームッタ君。
はい。すっごい。
Uh-huh.
He forgot all about his leg pain.
Yep.
What's that clap?
Yeah.
野口さんの隣には若田さんに星出さん。崎さん、宮田さん、紫さんまでいる。
He's like,
す
wait.
ごいみんな。
He's like, where's Azuma? Yeah, and then he's gonna be like, hi.
これから
Yeah.
宇宙飛行士選抜試験の最後の面接をします。
Whoa.
主な質問はこちらからするので、この向きで座ってください。
はい。座るのは一瞬だ。勝負。あいてて。ふう。
Murasaki! And he's gonna collapse back and see Azuma. Uh-huh. Oh
そこにいたんですね。
あんたは不利なのよ。アズマがいるから。
no! The worst outcome.
あー、すっごい
Yeah.
似てるよ。
But the person who did it is going to apologize, right? They're gonna be
Yeah,
like,
大丈夫か、南波君。全然気にすることないよ。よくある、よくある。この人きっと調子悪い。
wow, you coward.
紫。
Yeah.
ちょっと緩めすぎたか。
You loosened it so much.
Yep.
なん
I can't move.
That's also one of the reasons why they don't have screws there.
なんでこんなことになったのか。
Staring up at the ceiling. Why, God? Why?
案は3つ。1、日々とのことを妬む東さんの陰謀。
Right. Or
2、本当に
Yeah, chair is just actually about to go.
3、
I'm a fat ass.
夢筋肉痛。
大丈夫？
Yeah, you look like you're in pain.
はない。
Nope.
その後の面接は
Amazing.
Okay.
何のための面接
Right, right. What are they actually getting out of this?
されるのか。
Maybe it is a formality, and they've already kind of decided things. They're just seeing, will you show up? Will
Yeah.
you be reasonable? Is there any flukes or anything odd? And they maybe already know who they're cutting, but
Maybe.
最終面接お疲れ様でした。
huh?
明日からね、私たち。
Beer!
Yes.
Big jugs and mugs of beer!
では今日はパッとやろうね。乾杯。
Yeah!
All right.
Like, look at these things. They're massive.
Yeah.
さあ、
Fill it up
ど
again.
んどん飲もうぜ、南波君。
Yeah.
いただきます。
Oh my God.
You're kidding me.
No.
This is the actual, like...
No.
や
Is the actual test?
But if they haven't passed out the results yet, then they could totally end up being like still on edge and not fully like because you
Oh,
guys
I
haven't
don't know. I
practiced.
don't know. Maybe there's something more to it. We'll see.
誰か決定したかな。
残念ながら原田君、それ外れだ。
What? What is going on?
日ってのは
No.
昨日じゃない。
Right,
Talking about
because
today?
今日、ちょうど今。
Wait.
right, yeah, because time difference, right?
Oh, yeah, of
Yeah.
course, yeah.
そうね ISS って
Oh my
400キロ上空を回ってるんだけど
This guy is such a joker. What is
Yeah.
he doing?
地球の大きさをサッカーボールだとしてこう持ってみるでしょそしたらその爪の先くらいのラインが ISS の高さよ
Wow.
Okay.
And that's how far.
まん丸の地球を見たことがある日本人は東さんただ一人
Gotcha.
Oh my god.
Okay.
So cool.
君コーラコー
Oh
ラ
no.
肉にはコーラだよ
Can you tell which one is which?
いただきます。
さあ運が悪いのはどっちだ
You're just messing with them.
このコーラ腐ってね。そう？
難波君悪かった君のはコーラ人は腐ってると判断するんだね勉強になった
なんなんだこの人は。まるでいたずらっ子じゃないか。
Actually.
Yes.
弱いぞ。紫三世。
マジこれ我ながらない
I have never been so worried about their space program.
わさびいりません。
いえ
わさびと油分を一緒に食べると
Bro!
辛くなくなって油分を
Bro!
ツーンほら来た
So they're getting everyone drunk.
ああ難波君
Okay.
だけの
Like-
話さ
You
正
get to learn a little
直
bit about them.
みんなのことどう思ってんのバッサリ言っちゃ
Oh.
Okay. That I like that.
もう全部終わったんだしさみんながどんなやつか聞かせてくれよ
Sure, sure. Okay.
まずあそこにでかいのいるでしょ。
He's a hard ass, but he's really good.
見た目
Yeah.
通りスポーツマンタイプで筋肉と血管が自慢の男です。
But he's actually got a really dorky sense of humor.
ガイを演じてますけどね。
Yeah.
実は携帯の待ち受けが
Oh my god.
ありえないでしょ。
I love this.
Yeah.
北村さんは小柄だけど気が強くてしっかり者です。ただ
However.
するとき意地でも口を閉ざしてるから。
What?
森島さんは自分の話をするのが
True, true.
前に話した内容を繰り返すことが多々あります。話す前に必ず唇をひと舐めします。あと脈絡なく話題が突然
That sounds
Buddha
infuriating.
knows everything. This is great.
こいつよく見てる
Yeah, really observant. Then there's
君から見て一番宇宙飛行士にふさわしいと思うのは誰だ
Seneca. Yep.
一番ふさわしいと思うのは
Serika and Kenji?
ケンジです。
Whoa.
なるほど
でも一番なってほしいと願う
It's
の
me.
はセリカさん。
Ah,
ところが実は一番なりたがってるのは
me.
俺です。
Yeah, there it is. That's cool.
I'm really curious what the other people say. Oh yeah, and maybe this is where he
もう
gets
面
outed.
接も終わったんだから早く帰らせろよ。こっちの食事は僕には合わない。
口に合わないのか溝口
Damn, very observant. Yeah.
いえ、美味しいんですけど。
Oh, he lies.
いつってどんなやつ
Nice, nice. Oh, and he's like, wait. He's like, wait.
Yeah,
why
he's
would you
gonna
be
clue
asking
in
me
and
that?
badmouth them.
さての最終面接はフェイクだ
What?
さての面接の役割はこれで全て終わったと思わせること今頃 肩の荷が下りきって、素に近い受験者たちが。
It's smart because you get to see potentially the fake ones, the ones that are being deceptive or potentially like.
And for something as important as being an astronaut, and with how hard people will need to work, this makes sense.
Right.
こいつに預けることができるか。
Yeah.
そういうの直感で分かっちゃうらしいよ。
Right, and they've done it for such a long amount of time.
No, I like it. Yeah.
They're the best test takers. Yeah. Whoa, he's taking like fastidious notes.
Being on the shitter.
みよっち。
おう。紫お前、難波君に東さんには話しかけるなとか言ってたろう。
あ、聞こえてた。
Oops.
プリなあいつがかわいそうに思えてさ、なんか軽く助け舟出しちゃった。
Means that you like him in general, right?
どうやら逆効果だぞ。
え。
Are they talking right now?
Oh no.
They're drinking and having fun. Ah! Yes!
One stone cold sober, the other pleasantly sloshed.
I'm having a good time.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. I feel like we have to have this discussion. Have at least 5 minutes dedicated to us talking about what kind of drunks we are. Like
yeah, that's fair.
Because oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This is great.
Man,
all right.
This is ruthless.
This is stressful. Ruthless and stressful because they have no idea what's going on, but for us, we know everything, and it's like, shit.
Right.
They're going to get at least 2 of them.
And also, it's like, God damn it, show, you keep drawing this out. You know, we're like, all right, we're done now. Okay, but this is when we'll be done.
But actually...
Oh, and then when we get to that... No, but okay, this is...
But after that, then...
Yeah, right. It's like... There's only so...
Stop it!
Not even the Hunter exam was this convoluted. like, God damn.
Oh, man. I love the idea, though, that the people themselves are all basically capable of being astronauts. So even the test itself is primarily just a personal preference thing.
Yep.
So it is kind of an interview, but it's the, hey, we're in, like, deep with regards to the advancements of human civilization at this point. There are no rules. We're going to do whatever we want or need to in order to feel like we're confident in putting you at the tip of the spear for human civilization's advancement.
And
so,
and also the idea of having the other astronauts be the ones to run the tests makes total sense.
Right.
Makes absolute sense.
Because in a lot of ways, what we thought this was going to be was the astronauts will just decide whether they like you or not. And that's what we were so worried about Ozma, was that they were like, Ozma's going to be pretty brutal because he's got history with this whole situation here. And the thing is... Hito's brother, so...
Right. And the thing is that that's...
It's still that.
That's still what they're doing.
Exactly.
And that's why I'm more okay with this, you know, because...
we were... Yeah, we were promised this, basically.
Right, exactly. And so it's that's still what we're getting. It's just happening in a different way. Yeah, because they've done interviews before. Yeah. They've made it through interviews before, right? If there's something that was going to come out in an interview, it would have happened already.
Right.
They had people studying them for 2 weeks, you know, cameras always on them, right? Even though that wasn't actually what they ended up using. But, you know, so yeah, here they'll need to actually get them to let their guard down. And so, sure, have it be the, you know, afterwards, all right, let's all blow off some steam. That had to have been crazy. Tell me about the tests and all that stuff.
Yeah.
What'd you guys do? What green card did you get? Oh, okay, yeah. I got this one, you know. Awesome. Now, could this turn it into something where then the people that are more sociable are the ones that are then predisposed to be astronauts? Potentially.
Maybe.
But that also might be what you want.
But that's the other thing, is that it's not necessarily that, because these astronauts are themselves unique individual people. And that's the point of Murasaki, is to make the point that you can be an absolute fucking goober and still be a badass astronaut. All these people in the group are also very different from Azuma.
Yes.
You can have different types of people. This isn't about then finding someone to fit the mold of, like, you know, special super soldier,
right, the best of the best of the best,
always smiling and right,
no, exactly.
No. We're trying to see if these are people that they would trust. And what I so much love about this is we've already shown in multiple ways this episode that Muta is not only trustworthy, but he trusts other people because he's taken the effort to observe them and find out their idiosyncrasies.
Well, and hey, what do you know? Maybe that little thing of making the noodles together actually is what's going to get you through this, because that caused you guys to actually, well, and the rock, paper, scissors thing at the end.
Yeah.
That made you actually stay friends and bond afterwards,
right?
Which might then be the thing that then they're looking at where they're like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, these aren't, he actually can tell us some things about these people, and he trusts them and they trust him.
Right.
Great. As opposed to our other guy,
Yeah.
where clearly that's not going to be the case.
He's been looking out for number one the whole time.
Exactly. And even if he doesn't let anything slip in a direct way, right?
Right.
They'll be able to tell.
Yeah,
Right.
they'll be able to tell that because they've done missions before, because they've interacted with probably quite a few astronauts before, that it's the, yeah, you're probably good, but we don't necessarily pick you in our top 5.
Right. And what I love about this is that while we're not getting to see all the different questions that they ask people, even though I myself as an audience member would love to see that. That'd be some very fun characterization.
Yeah.
For time's sake, we're not going to do that.
Yeah, we're going to focus on Muta specifically.
But
He's the main character.
Exactly. And we get an example of what the questions for other people might be, given that we see what Muta's questions are, even though each person might also ask different kinds of questions, because you don't want them to know that this is the actual interview, right?
Yeah.
But just the idea of like, oh, what happens if, the dude goes up to Kenji, because it's like, oh yeah, Muta said he'd probably make the best astronaut. Cool. What was your team like? Right? And then he ends up not really having anything specifically good to say, so he's just very polite, or something like that.
Sure.
And then they're like, oh,
Yeah, and that's the part that's rather fun about this, is that they all are going to have their different methods here. Some of them probably already prefer certain people on the thing here.
Oh, absolutely.
Just because Azuma is coming in with a bias doesn't mean that any of the other people are like, Azuma should be off the test thing here.
Right.
No, if anything, they're like, no, let him come with his bias. You guys can come in with your biases too.
Sure.
Murasaki loves Muta, and he's like, yeah, I genuinely do like the guy. I'd like to see him like maybe test these things here and see if there's a thing that he'll notice. Or
it
what
could
have
totally
you.
end up being something where like each of them is going to pick 3 people or something, right? And
Yeah,
it's
whoever
like,
just doesn't get picked,
Yeah, it's like, okay, yeah,
you guys are not
Sorry.
going to be guaranteed astronauts. You might still be in the reserve or whatever, but who knows?
Yep.
Yeah. I also very much love the idea that Muta's actually getting drunk here. Because one of the things that Muta has shown is that he's really bad at what I would call
Decorum?
hiding. Well, yes, but hiding, I would say, behind pleasantries.
Yes.
Like, obviously, you can be bad at pleasantries in general, but I think even more so than that, he's not really good at, like, hiding his coarser and rougher sides behind these things.
He is very genuine. If he likes someone, they'll know it. If he doesn't like them, they'll know it.
Yeah, and he's someone that I don't even know if I would be friends with a guy like Muta. But there's these things about him that make him very endearing. And I think that he ends up shooting himself in the foot actually more times than often because of how seriously he takes things. Because of how wound up tight he can be sometimes.
Right. In a lot of ways, like that's why he is terrible at interviews, but oh hey, now that he's drunk, this actually might go great.
This might go fantastic.
Like and the whole thing that you brought up of like, what kind of drunks are we, right?
Yeah, because I feel like we're about to see what kind Muta is, and I think his is the you know,
exactly.
So I have this story to tell you. Like I think he's gonna be the storyteller.
I think, I feel a lot of connection with Muta in this particular kind of way of the, like his brand of awkward, right? Because it's the loud awkward, right?
Oh,
like there's
gotcha.
the people.
Is he loud really though?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Like, I mean, he doesn't necessarily talk.
Oh, would you mean
too
like
crazy
much?
much?
like
Right, exactly. There might be times where he's not talking, but if he's talking loudly and he's talking emphatically, right?
Sure.
Like it's there isn't reservation to it,
Right. That's
and,
fair. That's
and
fair.
I definitely feel that. Like
when you get a little bit tipsy, when you get a little bit drunk, you'd be the louder storyteller.
Yeah, like I'm like that normally because this job specifically encourages and rewards that, right? But like But then when drinks are involved, then it
just gets dialed up.
It just gets dialed up, right?
That's fun because I feel like for me, I am inquisitive when I'm drunk. I go up to other people and I'm like, so like, what do you like? What do you like? like, what do you think about this? Like,
sure.
Like, I don't really want to tell people stories. I want to hear their stories. So I'm like, maybe a little bit too much in other people's space. That's probably my most negative thing about being drunk is I'm a little bit too close. Like, not like just European. Like, I'm hello, but
right, exactly.
I get a little bit too close. But then again, I've never let myself get too drunk, so
I'm curious to see how they do this because also in a similar way to like wanting to see the other characters' questions, I very much want to see what the other characters are like drunk.
I do too.
And I totally get that not all
Makoto
of them
Kenji drunk.
Yes.
I want to see the hair like go wild.
Right, exactly. Like
I want to see him dance or something.
He's fully like composed.
Dame.
And then randomly it reaches a tipping point where then he's just an entirely different person, Like you know what I think he'd do?
What?
He'd start yapping nonstop about his daughter.
Oh.
He'd turn into Mace Hughes.
That's too easy though.
Okay, fair enough.
I think that's great, but I think he'd be the singer.
Okay.
I think he'd be the singer.
He'd be the singer and
I think Serika would be like dropping like dabbing. Like she'd be just annoyingly awkward. Just like
sure.
Very like hands everywhere.
And then Nita would just be like he'd just be drinking stoically with his eyes closed. And then his cheeks would get flushed and he'd just be like,
I need to sit down. And then he would sit down.
And he'd just start giggling.
You think he's a giggler? Okay.
Yeah.
I think what Nita would do is he'd be like, I can rest now. And then he would just sit with the drink in his like on his knee, like on his massive quads or something.
Right,
and just
right.
kind of be like
See,
just,
and then he starts giggling. It's just right there.
That does make sense, yeah. Oh man. But
yeah.
Okay. I see this being a very positive, except that yes, the characters are freaking out because oh God, you told him not to. Now he's gone specifically to Azuma and he wants to talk to him. He is plastered, and Azuma hasn't drank a whiff of anything.
Right. Also, another thing that I was kind of curious about, I'm pretty sure all of the people that are like asking the questions and stuff are Japanese specifically. I was thinking that if it's an interview, there'd be a lot of like American astronauts.
Well,
that'd be
I think again we're you have to kind of suspend things a little bit because again, the characters might have a Japanese name necessarily, but like
but they're American.
But no, I mean I don't know.
Or not American, like not American in like nationality, but like
they work with NASA specifically,
No, right? Yeah.
But that's why they have them being the ones doing the interview because they would actually be able to speak Japanese.
Sure,
like,
maybe
they're not from JAXA, is what I'm saying.
No, that makes sense. Yeah, cross the cultural boundary so that way they can actually ask them decent questions rather than like in the same way that in an interview things would be more stilted or professional or sterile or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, if they're speaking in a second language, it'll probably have a bit of that too.
Yeah, I loved Murasaki's notes that he took on the throne.
Yep.
And it's basically all what Muta said, so that's great.
I gotta say though, this sounds like a personal hell for me, where it's all right. Social gathering with a bunch of people you don't know that well, and secretly they're deciding the future course of your life.
But you don't know that.
No, I know.
So is it hell the morning after, or is it like...
I don't know. But I feel like I'd be one of those people where I'd be like, all right, prep for the interview. Okay, let's go. Interview
you feel
done.
Like you killed it.
All right, I killed it. Yeah. And then I'd be like,
get any kind of immediate rejection, so I'm probably one of the people that got in.
And then I'd be like, awesome. I go out to drink with everybody, and I'm like, cool. Now it's getting
You're
late.
You're awkward in karaoke. You're belting it out.
I mean, maybe that would be the best case scenario.
Oh, okay.
But what I'd be worried about is all right, I'm not a social butterfly. I'll have my drink. I'll be there. And then I'll leave at 8:30.
No. See, this is the thing. You're Nita in this case. You're wearing a beanie. you're a big, muscly guy. People are like, he's very athletic and stuff.
I'm just right because if you're big and you're quiet, you're not awkward. You're stoic.
You just grunt
and
ambiguously.
and then I start doing karaoke, and then people are like, "Oh,
dame, dame yo,
Mijuku, Mujo, Sarayo."
I would belt it with you.
Yeah.
Asuka Shikuare. Okay, before we get, copywritten here. But,
we're nowhere near good enough.
Nowhere near.
Yeah, but so fun stuff. I like this as a like new source of conflict and things.
Yes.
That's great. I'm excited to see where it goes. I hope that other dude that was a dickbag to Kenji gets it.
But
I
think there's a possibility that we get a good 30% of people cut here. But I think it's more likely that they're just directly setting up him and then the guy who's drunk talking about himself.
Sure.
As the main ones that get cut here.
Yeah.
Although it could be rather fun to have Muta get cut here and it be something where you came really close.
But you ended up getting in a fist fight with Azuma, so
Sorry. He'd be like, "So you fucker, I hear you've been making problems with my brother."
Right. I headbutted the last guy who shit talked my brother.
Exactly. I happen to get physical. People are pieces of shit about my brother.
And Azuma's just like...
And Azuma's just like a single tear. Like, shuts out his face. He's like, holds out his hand.
Azuma's just like the driving test person, that's just
left.
no
left.
expression
left.
whatsoever. Yeah, exactly. Just unreadable, unfazed by anything, while Muta's just going off.
Sits there and starts taking them.
Yeah.
But I'm excited. But y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon and get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all of this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel. See if any of that interests you. We'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.